Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 82 yards. And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Buccaneers 7, Lions nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw is gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 10 yards out. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That's out wide for Palmer. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Goff now looking to throw. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
180! Regular!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Right, alert!
At the Lions' 19-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Four down.
Gone. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Goff. He's got right on the short throw. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. And to find the open man, that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Kings. 180. What's up?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Alert. Set. Up. Hurry. What's up?
Mayfield down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That good for 19 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now it's gone. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
That's good for a Tampa Bay. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Mayfield with it once more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Buccaneers 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 2. To throw is gone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Bucs take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Regular.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
180!
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Set. 180.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
180. Regular. That's hot.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
20. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 13-yard line.
What's up?
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
180.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
180.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Pardon me, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Set. 180. What's up?
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they will get to him at the 7 and snap him short of the first down marker.
Williams on the stop.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win in the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Now Goff with his first throw in OT. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.